Alright, let me paint you a picture real quick. You're walking down some cobblestone street in this crazy Victorian city, right? Steam's hissing everywhere, there's literal flying trains above your head, and then, bam! You find out your entire world has been secretly controlled by someone messing with time travel. Yeah, that's Clockwork Revolution, and honestly, this game might just blow your mind. So here's the deal. Clockwork Revolution is basically inXile Entertainment saying, hey, we're done playing it safe. These are the folks behind the Wasteland games, which were pretty solid, but this is them going full beast mode on a first-person RPG. You play as this character named Morgan Vanet, and get this, even though you can customize them, they're actually fully voiced with their own personality. It's like Mass Effect did it right, you know? None of that weird silent protagonist stuff that makes conversations feel awkward. Morgan's part of this gang called the Rotten Row Hooligans, basically living in the slums while the rich folks up top are literally replacing their arms with fancy clockwork prosthetics. Talk about inequality, right? Okay, so Avalon is where all this madness goes down. Picture the most beautiful steampunk city you've ever seen. We're talking flying steam trains, massive airships floating around, mechanical servants doing everyone's bidding. Sounds pretty sweet, right? Wrong. Here's the kicker. All of this prosperity exists because this woman called Lady Ironwood has been traveling back in time and tweaking history to keep herself and her rich buddies in power. She's basically been playing God with the timeline to make sure the poor stay poor and the rich stay rich. What a villain, am I right? The city looks absolutely gorgeous though. Every street, every building, every little detail exists because someone decided to mess with the past. It's beautiful and terrifying at the same time. Here's where my jaw literally dropped when I saw the trailer. The time travel isn't just some story gimmick, it's the entire game. When you use this device called the chronometer to go back and change things, you don't just get different dialogue. The world literally transforms around you. I'm talking statues changing, buildings shifting, entire neighborhoods becoming completely different places. And it's not just for the big story moments either. Make one small choice in the past, come back to find that shopkeeper you ignored has completely lost it and committed murder. Your actions have real visible consequences that reshape the entire city. This is the kind of stuff we've been dreaming about in RPGs for years, and they're actually doing it. The combat looks absolutely insane. You've got your standard steampunk arsenal, revolvers, muskets, even some modified Gatling guns. But here's where it gets spicy. You can manipulate time during fights, slow down enemies and their bullets, rewind broken cover so you can keep using it, or, and this blew my mind, literally suck bullets back into your gun after you've fired them. These aren't just cool party tricks either. They're essential for both combat and solving puzzles. What I love is that instead of constantly picking up new weapons, you upgrade the ones you have. Your guns grow with you, which just feels so much more personal and meaningful than the usual loot treadmill. Look, I gotta give credit where it's due. inXile has always been incredible at making choices actually matter. Wasteland 3 was criminally underrated for how much your decisions could completely change the game world. They've taken that same energy and cranked it up to 11. This feels like their Baldur's Gate 3 moment, you know? That jump from pretty good games to, holy crap, this is revolutionary. The production values look amazing, but they haven't lost that RPG soul that makes their games special. The moral choices in this game look genuinely tough. We're not talking about simple be nice or be mean options. These are complex situations where there's no clear right answer, and characters can literally die based on who you choose to talk to in a conversation. The game balances serious themes with some genuinely funny moments too. One second you're watching someone age into dust during a stealth takedown, the next you're dealing with the real consequences of ignoring someone's cry for help. It's got personality, which is something a lot of RPGs are missing these days. Clockwork Revolution is coming in 2026 for Xbox Series X and S and PC, and it'll be on Game Pass day one. No word yet on PlayStation, but knowing Microsoft these days, it might show up there eventually. For now though, Xbox players are getting first dibs. Here's the bottom line. This game could change how we think about choice and consequence in RPGs. It's not just about different endings or dialogue options. It's about watching an entire world transform based on your decisions, and that's something we've never really seen before. I'm calling it now. This might be the Xbox RPG that steals the show. The future of Avalon is in your hands, and honestly, I can't wait to see how badly we all mess it up.